Hey guys, Darren here with a box review of 1994-95 Upper Deck Series 1 Hobby. So this, first off, this was not a complete box. This was, I believe, 33 packs. So there were a couple of packs missing, so I knew that there was a potential that I'd be a little bit short from what I would otherwise get. I was hoping I'd at least get the gold card, which fortunately for me, I was able to get that. And Jim Jackson is the SE gold card that I ended up with. So for me, I've opened a lot of these boxes because I completed the entire SE silver set out of packs, and I got a fair number of the gold cards. I did not complete the predictor set out of packs, so that's a set I'm still working on for my own collection. But this is a set I'm very familiar with. I've actually completed a couple of sets in the past, but there's only one that I hung on to. Yeah, and so about 10 years ago, I donated about 100,000 of my cards to local sports leagues for just handing out to kids. It's a really cool potential that some places have, where you just unload so many cards. And so I kept the star cards, but not the commons. So going through this box was a cool opportunity to look at what it was like to go through all of these, put together a set out of a box, which I haven't done since about 1995. And then just enjoy looking at the cards, which I don't do enough with 1994-95, which is unfortunate because it is a good looking set. So that was what I was setting out to experience. And I don't need hardly any of the cards. I need a few predictors, and of course I need the gold cards. Unfortunately, Jim Jackson is one of the cards I don't need. I already have this card in my set. In fact, I think I need both of the predictor cards, which is Sir Chuck and Patrick Ewing. So I think I'm good with those. So otherwise, it was a trip down memory lane, and I really, really enjoyed it because the cards do look great. Now, the way they built the set is they have all rookie team cards, first team and second team. So these are the great rookies of the 1993 draft, which was a really, really good year. And then you have the all-NBA team, first team, second team, and third team. Now, the big problem with this set is that this was the year when Jordan was not in the league anymore. And so as a result of that means that this is an underappreciated set because there's no Jordan, although that we'll be getting back to that in a minute. But the cards themselves in the set are just spectacular looking. Basketball works really well because you have the whole design of, let me get to a more colorful card. So with B.J. Armstrong here, you have the dark colors with the bright colors, or the dark image with the bright colors, coupled with the dark strip, and then the bright team color strip here, which of course works with the jersey to make a really good combination. And they also like to put all-stars onto the cards as well for the players who that applies. So it's really fun to see how these cards look. It's got a visual sumptuousness that I think is a great quality to this set. So going through the cards was fantastic, as it had been in the past, but I hadn't really appreciated it when I was collecting it back in the mid-90s. Now, as far as getting close to a set, I'm actually missing only 3 cards. And one of the cards is one of the Team USA cards, which is how they close the set out. So they have these, the 94 team, which is Dream Team 2. They have cards for these players that close out the set. I got doubles of Reggie Miller and of Shaq. KJ is the only player in that group that I'm missing. And fortunately, that's one of the 3 cards I'm missing because I have that. I hung on to the KJ cards, so I can add that in. But Bo Outlaw, and I can't remember the name of the other player in the set. I need to go out and buy those cards, which is kind of weird to do, but then I'll have a complete Series 1 set. So that means that with only 33 packs in the box, I was still able to get virtually a complete set which is a good ratio. I like that. And you'll see that with the doubles, I got almost as many doubles as I got regular cards. And had I gotten the other 3 sets, it would have been about equal, the number of parallels or number of doubles to the number of cards in the set, but not like a second set. Upper Deck's collation would never allow that. In fact, I was surprised that their collation allowed me to get this close to a complete set. And I expect with the other 3 packs, I probably would have gotten at least 2 of the other cards. As far as the doubles go, you can see that there are a lot of triples in this collection of cards. So it is not by any means close to a second set. That's the reality of it. But it does mean that for star cards, I was able to get quite a few. So I was able to, of the all rookie team, get an extra penny, and then of the all NBA, I got Karl Malone, The Dream, and Stockton, Sir Chuck, David Robinson. I got 2 of those, and I got 2 more Shaqs. And then I got, for the regular player cards, Gary Payton, Stockton, David Robinson, 2 Shaqs, Patrick Ewing, Sir Chuck, 2 Sean Kemps. I got Reggie Miller, I got Scottie Pippen, and then rookie cards of Grant Hill, 2 of those, Jalen Rose, 2 Jason Kidds, and an Eddie Jones. So those were the doubles. So as you can see, it was stacked. There certainly were some cards that I didn't end up with doubles of, but for the most part, that was a really, really impressive return for this particular box of star players. And that's kind of the way this 180 card set is there, because up at the front you have second cards of C. Webb, Penny, Mashburn, Tony Kukoc, and then you have all of the superstars, Pippen, Malone, The Dream, Stockton, Kemp, Barkley, Robinson, Mitch Richmond, let's see, Neek, Shaq, and Gary Payton. You got those up at the front, and a lot of those players show up later on in the set. It means that it really is a loaded set, which is a wonderful thing, and the cards look really good. Now, as far as inserts go, Upper Deck, this was not the greatest year for inserts for Upper Deck. They scaled it back to play some games with us. One of those was their Upper Deck SE set. They shifted that over to being an insert set, which is kind of the opposite of what they did over in hockey. And these cards are just shiny silver cards, 1 in every single pack, 90 card set, so it's half the size as of the regular set. And so you're going to get 36 cards. I didn't get any double. As I recall, these all come in pretty close to a streak. And so you're going to get about a third of the set, a little over a third of the set in one box. So 3 boxes, if you're incredibly lucky, could get an entire set. That's the rarity of them. It's not as star-studded as I wish. So I got Penny, I got Dennis Rodman, and I got Karl Malone. I didn't see Stockton, I didn't see Shaq. So there were some holes in here, and so I don't know if the streak ended. I can't remember exactly how the players were distributed in the SE set between Series 1 and Series 2. But I only got those 3 superstars. Like I said, Jim Jackson was the gold card that I pulled out of the pack. The other main insert set they had was predictors. Now these are the Upper Deck version of Crash the Game, and these do look really nice. I like the fact they have a different color foil for each one of the series. So the Player of the Year Defensive Player of the Year is what they had in the Series 1 hobby packs. And so, obviously, like I said, I got Patrick Ewing and I got Sir Chuck here for these cards. But they also had a Heroes set of Jordan, because Jordan had just retired and Upper Deck still had a contract with him. So they could keep making cards of him until the end of the year when he came back. And so that means that I had the opportunity to get Michael Jordan Heroes cards. And of all the cards I got the incredibly, incredibly awesome checklist, which was so cool. And in fact, I just did a video about a month ago, where I was looking at great checklists and for inserts, and this was my number 1. And then I opened this box and pulled the checklist out, which I already have, I think, 2 of, but just wonderful to pull it out and appreciate it, because it is such an incredible card. But that was what there was in the box. They did not do parallels on the main set. They were about to do that the next year. SE was doing that for them in 1994 in basketball. So otherwise it's streamlined. It is cards in a set. It's the SE set with 1 gold card per box. It is predictor cards and it's Jordan cards. And that's it. There's nothing else to it. And this is how it turned out. So even with 33 packs, I still got everything that I could hope for in the box. Okay, so I got to go buy 3 or 2 more cards to finish the set. That's pretty awesome to get that close. Even though it's a slightly small set and the doubles were about the same as the regular set, still I think that for Upper Deck, I am blessed that that was the case. So that was pretty cool. Is it worth the roughly $100 these boxes are going for? I don't think so, because you can buy a set for dirt cheap. You can buy this set for dirt cheap. You can get all the pieces for dirt cheap. So I think it's still way overpriced, but overall, if there's any box that I want to go through and just open packs, a 1994 Upper Deck box is definitely one that is, if it's affordable, is one of the great joys, I would say, in collecting. So a lot of fun. Really glad I was able to do it. And thank you guys for watching.